Hello everyone, let's discuss the concept of Biot-Savart's law. So this is the application of Ampere's law. So what is Ampere's law states that it gives the relation between magnetic field strength and current. So Biot-Savart's law it is the application of Ampere's law. So let us consider a infinitely long straight wire. Let us consider the infinitely long straight wire which is carrying the current I. So through that wire we are having the current I. So in that infinitely long straight wire I am going to consider a tiny element of wire. So we have to consider a tiny element of wire. Let us say this is the tiny element of wire and it is having the length of, let us say it is dl. So this is the length of the wire that we have considered. So considering tiny element of dl length, right? So let us having the current through that is nothing but I. Let us say the current through the tiny element which is having a length dl through that wire is nothing but I. So let us having a point, this is the point, we have to calculate the magnetic field strength at this point which is present at a distance of r, which is present at a distance of r from this the tiny element, and it is having the direction of r cap. So r cap is nothing but, which is nothing but unit vector, it is in the direction of r. So obviously the angle between these two is nothing but theta, right? The angle between these two is nothing but theta. So Biot-Savart's law states that we have to calculate the magnetic field strength, that is we have to calculate the strength of the magnet material which is present at this point P. So obviously which states that we can write before that where r cap is the unit vector, it is in the direction of r. Like that direction of dl in the direction of current, right? So we all know that the magnitude of unit vector is 1. Is unity. So Biot-Savart's law states that the magnetic field strength, which is nothing but dH. Why we are considering dH? Because we have taken the tiny element which is having the length dl. That's why the magnetic field strength, which is nothing but dH, is directly proportional to the current which is carries through the tiny element and the length of that tiny element, and which is inversely proportional to this square of the distance, and this is the direction r cap dl. So dl bar is nothing but which is in the direction of I, and r cap is nothing but which is in the direction of r. So this is the statement of Biot-Savart's law. At any case, by using Ampere's law and Biot-Savart's law, we have to calculate the relation between the magnetic field strength and current. So now here I am going to write, which is proportional to I into cross product of, so states that the magnetic field intensity at any point P due to a steady current in an infinitely long straight wire is directly proportional to the current and inversely proportional to the distance from that point to the wire. This is the statement of Biot-Savart's law. So dl cross r cap. So dl is in the direction of current, like that r cap is in the direction of r. We all know that the magnitude of unit vector is nothing but 1. So in order to avoid this cross product, we have to introduce the term sign, because the angle which is present between current and the current vector as well as this unit vector is nothing but theta. So whenever there is a cross product, obviously we are going to get the sign term. So in order to eliminate this constant of proportionality, what we have, dH, which is proportional to the I dl cross r cap by r square. So in order to eliminate that proportionality dH, which is equals to, I would like to introduce mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross r cap by r square. So in order to eliminate this cross product, because these are the directions of corresponding current and radius, so we are going to get which is equals to mu naught by 4 pi into I dl. Now we don't have any vectors, I dl sine theta by r square, right, where mu naught, which is equals to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, because so this is the another statement of Biot-Savart's law. You will have better clarification in electromagnetic field theory subject. Don't worry, this is basic introduction of Biot-Savart's law, how we can get the relation between the magnetic field strength and current. So don't worry, you will have better clarification in electromagnetic field theory. Okay, so based upon this I would like to write another statement, that is dH, which is equals to what, mu naught by 4 pi into I dl sin theta by r square, right? So another statement we have to write is Biot-Savart's law provides an expression for magnetic field due to a current carrying segment, right? So the field, let us say dH, which is nothing but vector at a position due to a current segment I into dl is experimentally found to be perpendicular to dl and r. So the magnitude of field is proportional to the length, which is nothing but dl, and to the current I and to the angle between r and dl, right? What is the angle between r and dl? That is theta. So which is nothing but inversely proportional to the square of the distance r of the point P. So from that statement or from this formula, this is the statement for that Biot-Savart's law. So what are the observations we have? So in any case, from Ampere's law and Biot-Savart's law we have to get the relation between magnetic field strength and current. So from this, the magnetic field strength which is perpendicular to current, like that, which is perpendicular to r, like that, the magnitude of dH which is proportional to square of the distance, like that, the magnitude of magnetic field strength which is proportional to sine theta. So these are the important observations of Biot-Savart's law. Finally, from this, TH which is equals to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square, or you can write dH which is equals to mu naught by 4 pi into I dl r cap by r square. So where mu naught, which is equals to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 meter per ampere. We have different units, don't worry. So this is the concept of Biot-Savart's law. So this is basic introduction of Biot-Savart's law. Don't worry, you will have better clarification in electromagnetic field theory with respect to different cases. Okay, this is only introduction part. Thank you.